Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Welcome to today's discussion. And today's discussion is about President William Samoei Arap Ruto, named among world's most corrupt leaders in 2024. So that's actually what I want us to have a candid discussion about. But before we do that, I want to read you this article. Then we can do a critical analysis about it. And let me read. Kenyan President William Ruto named among world's most corrupt leaders in 2024. Kenyan President William Ruto has made headlines for a very controversial reasons as he was nominated by over 40,000 people for the Person of the Year award in organized crime and corruption. The unprecedented number of nomination comes after months of nationwide protest against his government, which were sparked by the contentious finance bill, widespread youth unemployment, and mounting frustrations over government corruption. The protest, which occurred in June and July, saw Kenyans youth demanding Ruto's resignation. The government's response was swiftly and brutal, with security forces deployed tear gas, water cannons, and live ammunition, leading to numerous injury and death and disappearances. Ruto administration has been accused of overseeing rampant corruption, with, with which has contributed to failures in economic policy, healthcare, education, and overall governance. The government, alleged greedy, has left many citizens suffering and essential services like healthcare in disarray. As a result, many Kenyans feel the government has failed to provide for them with public funds, seemingly misused, while the poor continue to struggle. Ruto's name was also mentioned along other controversial figures, such as Indian billionaire Gautman Adani, who was involved in corrupt airport deal in Kenya before it was cancelled. Kenyan President William Ruto named among world's most corrupt leaders in 2024. Despite the widespread criticism and the high numbers of nominations, the final decision for a Person of the Year went to Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. The judges acknowledged the profound impact of Ruto's action, but ultimately chose Assad due to the far-reaching consequences of his regime criminal activities. Assad has been notorious for organized crime such as drug trafficking and smuggling to fund his authoritarian rule, causing destruction not only in Syria but across a wider region. In addition to Ruto, other notable figures were nominated for the award include former Indonesian President Joko Widodo, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu, and former Bangladesh Prime Minister Hasina, and businessman Gautamu Adani. So those were the others who were actually named in this named to be among the most corrupt leaders. So, as I have read that article, you will find that William Ruto has been voted in by 40,000 Kenyans as the most corrupt leader, and he was given position 2, and then for position 3 went to the former Nigerian president. So I want us to have a critical analysis whether this is a true reflection of who William Samoei Arap Ruto is. But as you can see, most of the people who voted for that are actually the young people, the so-called Gen Zs. Those are the people who have voted, and they have actually voted for William Samoei Ruto as being corrupt. But is that the reality in this republic? Is Ruto really the most corrupt leader? That's what we want to really see. Because sometimes I feel that social media can actually taint somebody in a very wrong way. The person might have been involved with some deals here and there, but when people want to taint probably your name, they will always go to social media. And as you know, even before William Samoei Arap Ruto was elected as the President of the Republic of Kenya, the mainstream media tried to paint William Samoei Ruto as the most corrupt individuals. And they said that he was not fit to hold the office of presidency. But you can see now and again, people have defied that. And they went forward and they elected William Samoei Arap Ruto into presidency. We can say that social media actually can play an impact or can create an impact, because for now, some people who have seen that on social media, they may feel that if I go to Kenya, if the president has been named as being corrupt, then the entire country is actually corrupt in nature. And that may actually scare the investors to come to the republic. But you may find that that is a kind of what? A kind of perception which some people want to create. They want to create that the president is corrupt. And once they create that, it can be very easy for them probably to unseat him, let come 2027. And that's why many people are saying that we have been seeing people blackmailing and saying Ruto is very corrupt. And this year, Ruto will be soiled even more. But will people buy that? Will the people of this nation be able to buy that? And hence make William Samoei Arap Ruto to lose presidency, let come 2027 presidential election. Because sometimes I feel that media can taint you a lot, but you will find people can see beyond what media is able to see. And that's why even United States, where they were saying Trump is very corrupt, and the mainstream media went and made sure that anything you could read in social media, it was tainting Trump as a very corrupt leader. But at the end, Trump was elected massively by the Americans because they feel they are safe to be with Trump. And I think sometimes that's what might be happening in the Republic of Kenya. William Samoei Ruto is going to be tainted so much as being corrupt, as being incapacitated, as a person who hold presidency and who should have not been elected to that seat. But at the end, the people will be the judges. The people will be the people who will be marking the scorecard of William Samoei Ruto. And I am very sure many people are going to be embarrassed when William Samoei Ruto will be re-elected, let come 2027. Because the tainting of William Samoei Ruto has failed. Last time, William Samoei Ruto was tainted as being the most corrupt person, because if you were listening to the media by that time, then you could tell that there was a certain spirit which was against William Samoei Ruto, and it was being tainted as being corrupt. But at the end, people were able to erect William Samoei Arap Ruto into presidency. Also, during the Uhuru era, you remember when people were saying that choices have consequences, because media never wanted Uhuru Ruto to be elected. Even the outside world never wanted Uhuru Ruto to be elected to get the presidency of this nation. But with all that, people told choices have consequences. People ended up electing Uhuru Ruto. So even if this campaign of Ruto being said to be the most among the most corrupt leaders in the world, it may end up not having a big a big perception, which will make people probably not to vote in President William Samoei Arap Ruto during the second term, let come 2027. It might also have that perception for the outside world that Kenya has a president who is very corrupt. And it may make some of the investors not to come to Kenya to invest. But the impact is not going to affect much people who are going to vote late come 2027, because this is what has been there on the social media. This is what has been there since the Uhuru Ruto tenure. And it may not change anything politically. I really don't know what you are saying about all this, about William Samoei Ruto named to be among the most corrupt leaders in the world. Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to come into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And with that, I say thank you, and may God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.